Yellowjacket Golf getting ready to host a tournament right here in Billings. Garrett, you guys got your spring season started down in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago. Talk about that event and getting to get outside for the first time in a while.
It was a lot of fun playing in a place like Vegas where the weather is just so drastically different from here. I mean, it was 75 and sunny basically all every day we were down there. It's a big change too, because even playing in the summer here, the course, just the grass, everything else is a lot different. But we're definitely trending in the right way. Our actually we had our first tournament in California in early or late February, and we didn't do too badly there. We kind of held it together, but we were definitely hoping for more. And then Vegas, our scores got just much better from the California tournament, and I think we're all peaking right about now, so we're ready to go out and shoot some really low scores next week at our own tournament.
You guys had a really good fall as a group. What are some things that you did during the winter to stay sharp, even though you couldn't be outside?
Yeah, unfortunately, the winter was just brutal here with snowfall and just how cold it was. But we got to Mitchell Golf is awesome with helping us out during our winter senior seasons, and just kind of work on anything you can. It's not anything like outside, but just kind of having the same motion, muscle memory, and
Is there a particular part of your game that you really want to focus on, maybe at this tournament or just over the spring, a short game or off the tees or anything?
yeah, off the tee, I've always been a really good. My misses are not very big, and usually I'm pretty straight. So as long as that keeps up, that's good for me. In the fall, I struggled with my iron play. I just got new irons, like right before we started the season. And it took me a while, but I've really gotten used to them now, and I'm hitting everything pretty well. I think the main thing for me and probably for everyone on the team is just to work on your scoring. If you hit it within the 10, 15-foot range, if you can make those instead of getting the two putts, if you can be really aggressive, you can go out and shoot some super low scores, especially at Lake Hills. It's just so attackable there.
Talk about why you guys are excited to be playing here at home on Lake Hills, a course that you're all very familiar with, and what you're looking forward to in this tournament.
Yeah, in the fall we had our tournament at Yagan. We set the tournament low, and talking to Connor and a couple of guys, we'd really love to try to set that at Lake Hills, which is, I believe it's a harder course than Yagan is, and it's our home course. It'd be nice to just kind of have our best rounds there and prove that it wasn't just because we were at a super simple course that we can go low anywhere we want to play.
I think they're improving. They started late February going to California, and scores were pretty high, but it's been a tough winter as far as practice. They'd hardly been outside at all, and it was a difficult course. I thought they improved as the rounds went on down there, but then in Las Vegas, their scores were much better. The weather was great, and I think we're headed in the right direction and excited for our home event next week.
With it, as much success as the team had in the fall, they broke a school record even and just played really well overall. How much of that do you expect to translate to the spring?
Well, I like our leadership. Connor is a great team captain, really keeps his guys together, and they're working hard. And between having him as a senior along with Michael Porter, I think we have a strong nucleus of experience there. And then our younger guys are continuing to get better, and I'm hoping that we will peak at the right time. But we're looking forward to playing at Lake Hills next week, 36 on Monday for them and 18 on Tuesday, to see if our scores can even be better.
Talk about what you expect to see specifically on a course that players are familiar with. It's a home tournament. Is there any certain part of the game that you're looking for the guys to do well in this week?
The course in itself, I mean, obviously we're used to it. The greens can be very tricky as far as where they put the pins. This time of year, they're actually faster than I thought they would be. So hopefully the speed of the greens will be good for the players. But the ground's a little bit harder, so they're going to get rolls. There's some winter kill out there, so I mean it'll be important to just be able to have some tight lies, etc. But as far as the course goes, I think there's a lot of birdies out there. I think the key will be not being too greedy and staying away from big scores. There's a few holes that every now and then par is very good there, and you just kind of have to take that and maybe a bogey, but stay away from the doubles or worse. And if we can do that, I think we can have a really good tournament.